Mama told me go to church. I was sitting 10 rows from the first day, dreaming about everything I probably get if I took the lady in front of me's purse and run out the back door. If he asked for my relationship with the Lord, you can tell at the service I'm bored. Oh no, I'd rather be on a resort. Oh no.
We are under the lights.
We've had all the pomp and circumstance. We've had all the fuss and feathers. But it's time. It's time for Dodger baseball.
Clayton Kershaw will be on the mound for the boys in blue. What's your take on him, Dan?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Leading off tonight.
Next up for Detroit, Victor Reyes. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here's the first pitch to him. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Mercer.
Now at the plate, Jordy Mercer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way. Good night for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here's Cameron Maybin now as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 281 the average entering play. 14 homers and 36 RBIs. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 8 home runs and 21 driven in. Bounce towards the second baseman. Fielded cleanly. Here's a flip to Seager covering, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Ivan Nova will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Dodgers, the right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Now here's the pitch.
Nope.
And that's up and in for ball 1. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, you know as well as I do, we were down there today on the field. This team is kind of in a little bit of malaise. They need to find a way to snap out of it. Tough homestand, only able to squeak out 1 win. This is a huge momentum game for this team.
Head-to-head against Nova. He's gone 3 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Crone is over to take a look. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the first baseman, Max.
Next up is Max Muncy. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch.
Yep, that ball went out.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Betts gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
Third baseman, Justin Turner.
Digging in, Justin Turner. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. First offering on its way. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Heading out towards shallow right. Cameron is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go. And next, the dangerous power threat, CJ Cron.
CJ Cron.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Ball, that pitch is out.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And that at-bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
So digging in now, Jake Rogers, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here it comes. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. A runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. Over to Muncy, and they double him up.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
Now to the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Tigers failed to make any noise. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
We don't see this much very often in baseball anymore. A center fielder with some thump in his bat. This guy can hit and also play the outfield.
First delivery to him on the way. One and one. Here it comes. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Now batting, Corey Seager. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Here's Jock Pederson now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Jock swings and sends a ball to deep right. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Jock Pederson with a 2-run blast. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box, Gavin Lux.
Second baseman, number 9.
Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 6 home runs, 26 RBIs. Into the corner and slicing foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Into the box now, Will Smith. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip at strike 1. He'll check in here at 256. 10 home runs and 36 RBIs. The 0-1 delivery. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Ready with the 1-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Standing in now, Clayton Kershaw.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. That's lifted the other way out to left. And Maben will look this one into the glove, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So stepping in, Daz Cameron. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Ready now, Ivan Nova. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. One and one, the count to the Tigers pitcher. Fastball just inside.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Full count now. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
At the plate now, Victor Reyes. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Popped him up. Smith over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They're down 2-0.
Welcome back as the Dodgers prepare for their third turn batting in this one, and fans of the boys in blue have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch." Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Mookie Betts. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Looking at his career totals, Betts has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Leadoff single to start the third right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
To the plate now, Justin Turner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Runner goes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Stepping up to the plate, Cody Bellinger. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Here's Corey Seager, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0. Two men are on with 2 men out. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Going back is the right fielder. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in front.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Pederson. Pulled toward right center field. Reyes is camped under this one. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. But the Dodgers strike for 3 all, courtesy of the 3-run home run. We've played 3 full. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Tigers nothing. At the plate, Jordy Mercer.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
0-1, here it comes. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Sent on the ground out to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The left fielder, number 4, Cameron Maybin.
So now to the plate, Cameron Maybin, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
The 1-0 home misses for the second ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0, here it is. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. The 2-1 home will not catch the zone, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
the batter.
Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent minor league action. Here's Jonathan Scope now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's C.J. Cron now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Cron, once a Minnesota Twin, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off season.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Tigers leave one. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Gavin Lux.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The windup and the 0-1.
That's a ball. 1-1.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
At the plate, Will Smith. as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
2-2, here it is. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Clayton Kershaw, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. There comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout. And that will be all for Ivan Nova. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Will Burrows answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
So, Burrows.
Mookie Betts will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch. Slider laid off for a ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Ball.
2-0.
2-0.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped him up. Prone has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for LA, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-2 to the Tigers catcher.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
The count now at 2-2. And he got him. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. One out now here in the Tiger 5th inning. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
So far this year against Southpaws, Candelario hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
So far on the year, Candelario is carrying a slugging percentage under 350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
In now, Daz Cameron. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
No balls and 1 strike. Now the pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's another one that misses to the Tiger right fielder as he moves ahead 2-1 now. A swing and a miss at the slider at 88. 2-2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Miguel Cabrera will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The average coming in 257, 7 homers and 23 driven in. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Kyle Funkhauser, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound.
Number 36, Kyle Funkhauser.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and here comes the first baseman, Max Muncy.
The first baseman, Max Muncy.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball, watch out.
Now the 1-0.
Hey.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. Mercer has it. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. It's a fastball that misses.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Next at the plate will be Seager. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. Pause and the 0-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. They get the force at the plate. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
Number 31.
Next up for Los Angeles, Jock Pederson. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1 and 2.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in to try it again, Victor Reyes. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch on its way. Good take there to lay off the high fastball. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here's the pitch.
That's ball 2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Striding into the box, Cameron Maybin. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's out.
Runners on first with 1 down. (2-0) to the Tigers left fielder.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 2-0. Lifted in the air out to left. Pederson has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Jonathan Scope. He went down on strikes last time up. first offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. In there, 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. Turner's got it. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that, they'll end the inning. Tigers leave 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Digging in and looking for more, Gavin Lux. He singled his last time up.
Number 9.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. 1-0 count. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line drive to center field. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he'll get in there safely.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Standing in now, Will Smith, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Kershaw.
In now, Clayton Kershaw, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Here's the center fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Taken in by Scope to second for 1. On to first, but not in time. He beats it out to keep the inning alive, and the run is in to score.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Ready for another chance? Max Muncy. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Fouled off. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2.
Ball that low. Two balls, 2 strikes.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Another one sent foul. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that third out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
So striding forward now, Justin Turner. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box, and he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Maven on the run. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Stepping in and ready for another shot, C.J. Cron comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
2-2 count. Here it comes.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Pops this one up. Muncy waits on it. One away. Next for the Tigers, Jake Rogers. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. Count 1-0.
Kershaw still unscored upon here through 6 1/3 innings. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now. 2 away.
Now batting.
Into the box, Jeimer Candelario. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
2 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Into the box, Daz Cameron, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Nico Goodman.
fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the stretch. And that's in there, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Rony Garcia enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Rony Garcia.
Last half of the seventh here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Seager. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball here too low. It's 1-0, and it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Grounded to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Digging in once again, Jock Pederson. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late, or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
The 1-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run there for Jock Pederson. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. That was this lineup's third homer of the game.
Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, you know what? Dodger Stadium has always been known for a very high mound, and pitchers love to pitch in this ballpark. In D-Row, when the sun goes down and that marine layer air comes in, this is a tough yard to hit the ball on.
That was going right there, Dan. Day game, this place plays completely different, but to do it at night, that's why it was such an impressive performance today. For them to move traffic all over the yard today, not easy to do.
Nope. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, This is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Fouled away. One out, nobody on. There's ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Into the box now, Will Smith. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Grounded back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, "Please."
Matt Beatty will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Lifted in the air out to right. Cameron is there. 2 down. Riding in once again, Mookie Betts. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And Maben will look this one into the glove, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers add on courtesy of this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Tigers nothing. Ross Stripling has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 68. Ross Stripling.
Victor Reyes will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one. Kept the hitters off balance and was a lot of fun to watch.
At the plate now, Jordy Mercer, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
And he misses 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his third knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
At the plate, Cameron Maben, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. From the stretch. He pops it up. In comes Bellinger. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Scope. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's the first pitch to him. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Stepping in, C.J. Cron. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And that's in there for his strike. 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Two balls and a strike to C.J. Cron. And it's fouled away.
Hey, if you're going to get a swing on a pitch that far in off the plate, pretty much options are wide open.
Working on hanging another 0, the pitch.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled off. Another payoff pitch. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Tigers strand a pair. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Digging in now, Max Muncy. He's 0 for 2 with a couple of walks in this one.
First baseman,
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's low.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. Cody Bellinger waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Popped him up. Rogers is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 5.
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Grounded down the 3rd baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch, and it misses. 3-1 now.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
The 3-1. Fastball too high. Ball 4.
Now batting, left fielder.
Jose Cisnero comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 67, Jose Cisnero.
Jock Pederson will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at 1st and 2nd and 2 away.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Cisnero A right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 2 down, runners at first and second. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 2-1 on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Maben is there. And that retires the side. Dodgers strand a couple as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Standing in, Jake Rogers starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, third baseman, Pederson.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled toward right center field. Giving chase is Bellinger, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, right
Digging in, Daz Cameron. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Three and 0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Harold Castro will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30, Harold Castro.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 1 home run and 19 driven in. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Catch is made, and the Dodgers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. feels good to dominate a game like that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Los Angeles took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Clayton Kershaw wins his league-leading 10th game of the year. Ivan Nova couldn't escape the fourth inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Tigers, no runs, 5 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Clayton Kershaw.